Gracias, thank you. Bonjour. We're here from CONCACAF Men's Olympic Qualifying, the semifinal stage. We're here with Canada head coach Mauro Biello. We'll start with questions. Derek Van Diest.
Hi. Obviously a disappointing result tonight. You guys looked like you were in good shape, and then that mistake by James really kind of turned that game around. Just your thoughts on the contest.
Yeah, I think we had. I thought we had the tactics right. We were frustrating them, not really giving them the chances. It's unfortunate. We had to be perfect. You have to be perfect against a team like that. There's a lot of good players on that team, and unfortunately we made that mistake, and it changed the game. But I think we're better. We're a better team after this game. I think you always learn and grow from games like this, and I think that's in the end, that's the end in mind is how to improve and how to be better. And the boys are disappointed, but they put a hell of a shift. The team was together for maybe 6 days, a team that had to come together in such a short period of time and perform. I give credit to a lot of those boys in that dressing room, and they're pretty disappointed right now.
Thank you, merci. On va tourner en français. Jérémy, s'il vous plaît.
Oui, merci beaucoup, Richard. Bonsoir, Mauro, je sais que vous êtes déçu ce soir du résultat, mais bon, vous avez quand même donné une bonne opposition à l'adversaire. Mais à quel point c'est décevant de concéder le premier but, malheureusement, sur une erreur. Là, James qui avait connu une solide première demi, mais bon, une erreur individuelle là-dessus. Et ensuite, un peu de malchance aussi sur un ballon qui rebondit sur Montgomery. Disons que les Mexicains n'ont pas créé ces buts-là eux-mêmes, même si le deuxième était sur un coup franc, mais à quel point c'est décevant cette première erreur, malheureusement, pour James. Et qu'est-ce que tu lui as dit en rentrant au vestiaire après le match?
Non, c'est sûr que je pense qu'on a eu une bonne première demi au niveau de nos tactiques et comment on voulait affronter cette équipe-là. On savait que sur les côtés, c'était une équipe qui peut nous poser des problèmes. On a bien défendu sur les côtés. Et à la fin, en deuxième demi, comme j'ai dit, on a fait cette erreur-là. On leur a donné le premier but et puis ça nous a fait mal. Et c'est des choses qu'il faut éviter contre des équipes comme ça. Et vous voyez, c'était la même chose contre les Américaines. Ils ont fait une erreur, ils ont compté. Alors, avec James, écoute, il a eu un excellent tournoi. Et je suis déçu pour lui que c'est arrivé comme ça, mais quand même, c'est un jeune gardien avec un grand avenir. Et on a vu ça dans ce tournoi. On a joué contre une équipe qui a des joueurs qui ont une grande valeur au niveau de leur qualité. Et nous, on est une équipe qui s'est mise en place pendant une semaine. Et je suis très fier de cette équipe, comment on a joué, on a travaillé ensemble en équipe. Alors, pour nous, je suis fier de ça. Et d'ici maintenant, il faut grandir. Et tu joues contre le Mexique, on sait qu'il faut être à 100% dans tous les moments. Et malheureusement, ils nous ont fait coûter cette erreur.
Merci beaucoup. Harry, s'il vous plaît.
Oui, bonjour Mauro. Mauro, je voulais juste savoir si jamais il y a eu un changement tactique entre la première et la deuxième mi-temps. On a vu par exemple Zachary Bourguillard jouer beaucoup plus haut à un moment donné. Est-ce que c'était fait exprès? Quelle était la logique derrière ça?
Oui, je pense qu'à la fin de la première demi, on a décidé de changer un peu le rythme, de mettre un peu, de les presser un peu plus haut. Je pense que on les a pris un peu dans ces moments-là. Ils nous attendaient pas de presser. Alors, on a fait ce changement tactique à la fin de la première demi et pour donner un look différent. Et ils ont eu quelques problèmes en sortant. Et c'est ça, de changer un peu le momentum. Je pense que les joueurs ont bien fait ça. Et c'est ça, à la fin, en deuxième demi, on a commencé la deuxième demi avec la même intensité et puis on a changé, on a retourné en 5 derrière, on a mis en 3. Alors, je pense que les joueurs ont bien fait et ont appliqué qu'est-ce qu'on voulait à 100%. Et malheureusement, il y avait des erreurs. Il y a la qualité de l'autre côté. Et ça, c'est sûr, des joueurs de ce niveau-là qui nous ont fait mal.
Merci. On va prendre notre question en français, Gavino, followed by 3 questions in English. Gavino, s'il vous plaît.
Merci, Richard. Moreau, est-ce que l'absence de Derek Cornelius fait en sorte que tu as été obligé de jouer un 5-3-2 ou un 5-4-1 ou bel et bien le plan, c'était d'utiliser 5 défenseurs avec ou sans Derek Cornelius? Merci.
Ouais, c'était ça le plan. Je pense que ça a bien marché. Le problème, c'était que Cornelius était blessé. Il y a Callum qui a joué avec une déchirure. Il y avait Norman qui était blessé à la jambe. Alors, à la fin, on voulait avoir cette couverture derrière, mais on pensait si on avait cette couverture sur les côtés, vous voyez un joueur comme Antuna, c'est un grand joueur, un gars qui a joué contre la première équipe dans la Gold Cup il y a 2 ans, qui nous a fait mal là. Et alors, pour nous, c'était de bien gérer ces joueurs-là sur les côtés. Et je pense que Zoran il a bien fait, et même Marcus Godinho sur les côtés au niveau de cette gestion de ces joueurs-là.
Merci. Thank you very much. Sergio, followed by John and then Peter.
Hi, Coach. Thank you very much. Sergio Venegas from Deportrece. So close, so far at the same time. If you have the chance to repeat this game, what will you change on your tactics? And do you have the time to talk with the players? And what do you say on the locker room to level up the stamina? Or what can you say to them just to make it happy? Or
yeah. Well, look, obviously to make it happy is very difficult. You know, for sure, every player in that dressing room wanted to qualify for the Olympics, and it's a dream for a lot of players. Unfortunately, tonight we had a tall task in front of us, and I'm still very proud of the group of what they have accomplished in such a short period of time. And obviously that was a very good Mexican team you saw out there. Those are the best Mexican U23s that we played tonight, and for us to be in the game for that amount of time and really managing them and frustrating them for a good period, I think was very good. And I think you have to be perfect against a team like that. And unfortunately, there was an error that cost us and changed a little bit the momentum. But obviously, we have to take everything into consideration in terms of who is healthy, who is injured, fitness levels. I think it's very difficult to ask a team that is in preseason to play 4 games in 8 days. So when you put all that into consideration, I'm very proud of what the team did, and we lost to the best team in CONCACAF, and it was a fight.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. John Molinaro.
Hi, Mauro. Apologies if you already asked this in French. Obviously, qualifying for the Olympics was the goal, but I'm sure you take some positives away from the boys' performance at this tournament. Maybe you just talk about what were the positives for you.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of positives, and when I think, the end in mind for sure from a performance standpoint, you want to make it to the Olympics, but the end in mind in this program is to have an alignment from the men's national team all the way down, and for me it was to build a foundation with the group, and graduate some of these players to move on to the men's national team, and I think that's the end in mind with this organization. I think for us, yes, we're disappointed, but there's some good players that had some good performances out there, and you think of a young player, Lucas Diaz, who was in isolation for 9 days and couldn't train, and was able to come into games off the bench and do well as an 18-year-old against a very good team. So those are positives. Davey Norman had a solid tournament defending. I thought we did a really good job defending Marcus Godinho And then, you know, Zoran Bosang had a hell of a task today also versus a top level player. So when you look at that and you think of the foundation that's been put in place, and now it's up to these players and their careers, you know, they're to continue to push their careers along now when they go back to their clubs and continue to push to get to that next level. And I think they represented this country with pride. They fought out there. They gave everything. But unfortunately, we came up short. But there's a lot of positives we could build from.
Thank you. And Peter, this will be the last question for tomorrow before we bring David in.
Hi, Mauro. On situations like how the first goal played out, are the players instructed to build from the back in those situations, or encouraged to build from the back in those situations?
Yeah, I mean, today's tactics where we weren't, and it was very clear. And to get the ball forward, you saw that in the whole first half. Unless they would back off to give us that space, then we could start our platforms and start building from there. They were pressing a negative pass, and it's clear to get that ball up and get the team up in that moment. You know, the decision was taken to try to split them, and unfortunately, they missed the pass, and they were able to hurt us.
Thank you very much, Mauro. We'll now bring in David Norman.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Esas fueron las palabras del director técnico de Canadá tras haber sido eliminado. Prácticamente dice que se enfrentó a un equipo preolímpico sub-23 de lo mejor que pudo haber encontrado. Se equivocaron en el primer gol y eso fue lo que cambió el partido. Eso es lo que dijo el director técnico de Canadá. Ahorita tendremos más en Deportrece, la voz de tu pasión. Yo soy Sergio Venegas. Síganos en www.deportrece.com, en nuestro Facebook, denos like, déjenos comentarios. Aquí les vamos a leer cualquier comentario que dejen. Muchas gracias. Viene el jugador del equipo de la hoja de Maple y después vendrá la selección
continue with
mexicana.
CONCACAF Men's Olympic Qualifying. Please be sure to bring up your hand. Norman, we'll start with Michael McCall.
Hi, David. I know you're obviously going to be disappointed after how things played out there, but on a personal level, the tournament that you've had coming into this after the injuries that you have had, playing at a position that you haven't played that often in your career, how do you look at the tournament for you personally?
I think you put a spot on, Michael. I think the first thing is disappointment. I haven't really had much time to let that sink in yet. It's a group of boys that are disappointed. Personally, I'm happy with the minutes I've played. We'll have to look and analyze and go from there.
Thank you very much. Derek Van Diest, Post Media.
David, just you got to feel for James. You guys he had played so well throughout this tournament. I guess what do you say to him? And he's been such a rock for you guys today, and a mistake like that just it must have been gutting for him.
Yeah, you can't put anything on James. Like you said, he's been a rock the whole tournament. He kept us in the game against El Salvador, the second half against Haiti. He had 4 saves against Haiti in the second half that kept us in the game. So no, you can't put anything on him. He's a quality player, and he'll be looking to push on again this year in Montreal.
Thank you. Merci. Peter Galindo.
Hi, David. Obviously, you were playing center back for the entirety of the tournament. How did you like playing in the role? How much comfort do you think you've gained playing in that position as the games have gone on?
Yeah, I've played a lot there in training in the last couple of years. These were my first games that I've really played. I enjoy it. I think I have the qualities to be a quality center back at this level. Obviously, there's still a lot I need to learn positionally, both in and out of possession. But I'm happy with the games I played there and just want to push on from here.
Thank you. Merci. Hadi Raphaël, s'il vous plaît. En anglais.
Thank you, Richard. My question was already answered. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Axel, please. Axel, you're just on mute. All right, thank you very much. Wendy, please. Wendy, you're just on mute.
Hi, sorry about that. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Hi, David. Sorry about today's unfortunate loss. But your emotions, what are they right now as a team and, you know, as an individual player? How do you bounce back after this loss? And what would you tell dual players that are watching you and are probably feeling the same emotions as you?
Disappointment, frustration. You know, we had a game plan that I think the first half kind of went to script like we wanted it to. We had belief across the group. We really thought this was going to be the year that, you know, we push Canada to the next level. And we had full belief that was going to happen. So disappointed for sure.
Thank you. We'll take one last call for questions. Sergio, you can go next.
Thank you very much. Good night, David. I know you're still young and you have a long career far away at this moment, but this game will be changed for any victory in advance on the future just to get to the Olympics of Tokyo. Thank you very much.
Sorry?
Yeah, if you change. Oh, wait.
Sergio, do you want to just repeat the back half of that question?
Yeah, of course. Will you change any future game for get to the Tokyo?
Yeah, it's, you know, getting to Tokyo was our goal as a group. We're going to be in a lot of big games again going forward, whether that's World Cup qualifying, CONCACAF Gold Cup. Like you said, we're still young, so we're going to be in a lot of big games. Right now, disappointment, and make sure that it doesn't happen again.